Today is September the 1st, and this is day one of our Good to Great 30 challenge. What does it mean to go from good to great? That is a book that is written by Jim Collins. It's a business book, and I haven't read it yet, but it talks about transitioning from just being good to being great. So, this is a great trait to think about when you are trying to do an overhaul of how you're feeling, what you want out of life. Think about the things that you're good at and how you can just tweak those a little bit just to transition them or transform them from good to great rather than taking something that you're not very good in and trying to make yourself great in that. One, it's overwhelming and very stressful, and it's something that's hard to accomplish in a short amount of time. That's where you have to remember that life is a marathon and not a sprint, and you have to be patient and do a lot of work on trying to level up, so to speak. And so, things that you have great weaknesses in, you want to be able to give yourself grace and time to overcome those situations. So, we want to focus on things that we're already good at and work on making them great. So, what is this challenge all about? Well, for 30 days, for every day, for 30 days, we are going to be doing 30 minutes of cardio. So, 30 minutes of cardio. I plan on posting some different cardio exercises that people can do in order to meet that 30-minute challenge. Um, and this is just a challenge, guys. Think about it. If you feel that 30 minutes is too long for you and you want to do 10 minutes, 5 minutes, we want to be able to be successful in doing something. If you're moving forward doing 10 minutes a day, at the end of 30 days, that's better than doing 0 minutes a day. So this is a personal journey for yourself. You just want to be able to think about how can I stretch myself? How can I get out of my comfort zone? So you can do that with just 10 minutes a day rather than 30 minutes a day. So think about what it is that you feel that's easy for you to implement because we're about making a change. And change starts with baby steps. So, we have to accommodate what our schedule is. What are some things that really go on in our life? Because we want to be able to start out with the mindset of being successful and thinking of ways that we can maintain this rather than putting too much on us and feeling like a failure because we're not accomplishing what we want to accomplish. So, in addition to doing this challenge, I challenge everybody to think about where do you want to be in 30 days? So, the name of the challenge is Good to Great 30 because not only am I doing the 30 minutes of cardio every day, this challenge was presented to me by my cousin, Sherry Atkins, in Indianapolis. We're not even in the same city, but we are doing this challenge together to move out of our comfort zone. But I'm also reading the book. I've been reading a book a month, and so the book for this month is Good to Great. And the question I'm asking myself is, what is one thing that I want to transform in 30 days from good to great? So if you start out with just one goal, it really helps you to stay focused. You're able to eliminate a lot of distractions. You're not comparing yourself with other people. You're thinking of how can I be successful in accomplishing this challenge? So for me, I think, it's better for me to do my 30-minute cardio first thing in the morning rather than waiting throughout the end of the day because by the end of the day, don't have the energy. Something's always coming up. So I have to wake up with the purpose of accomplishing this 30 minutes before I get up. Now, another thing is you can break your 30 minutes up into different time increments. You can do time blocking. So you can do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at lunchtime, 10 minutes in the evening, or 20 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, or 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening, whatever works for you. So we want to think about, how can I accomplish this goal? What are some pockets of time that I can put into what I'm already doing so that I can be successful on a daily basis? And this can give me the momentum to continue this challenge through the rest of this 30 days. So you want to think about how you can be successful, things that you can incorporate in your daily routine. This really challenges you to plan ahead, which is a good thing. A lot of times we just let life happen. We wake up knowing we have to go to work, or our kids have a certain routine, but it's just a routine. We don't really have a purpose behind it. We allow the fact that they have to be at school at 8 or so to dictate what time we get up in the morning, instead of deciding, hey, I want to get up at 5:30. I want to get my workout on. I want to be able to answer a few emails, get my life on a journey that I wanted to get on, rather than just allowing other people to dictate what your day looks like, and just getting up at any time right before you have to be at work, or barely enough time to eat breakfast, rushing out the door, dropping the kids off, that type of thing. So you want to begin to think about the mindset that you are in control. You have the ability to determine what you want to do in a day. Once you begin to kind of figure that out, it's possible that you can get up possibly 2 hours earlier, and you can finish all of your own personal goals before you even go to work in the morning. So this is something that we want to be mindful of when we are planning our days, moving forward with some of our goals and aspirations. We have the ability to dictate what that schedule looks like. So I want to wish you guys a wonderful Sunday morning. Have a safe weekend, and I look forward to joining many of you on the Good to Great 30 Challenge. Thank you. Bye.